Guys, thanks for clicking on the video today. My name is Maria and I'm back with another video. Today is going to be the video where I reveal which eyeshadow palette I picked to be my very first eyeshadow palette. Now, as I said in my last video, it said I started wearing makeup during the pandemic, and during that time my goal was to find the perfect foundation. And then the perfect concealer, and then powder became a big thing. Then I had to learn how to apply everything. So when it came to eyeshadow, I really wasn't all that interested. To me, I was just kind of like a one and done type of person. I would find one color that I like and I would just put that all over the lid. And then when I learned that bronzer could be used as eyeshadow, it was over. That's all I needed to know. So when it came to my no makeup, neutral, natural looks or whatever, I would typically just go ahead and put bronzer on my eyelid. But after I did the latte viral makeup challenge look or what have you, I really did like that look. I liked the way my skin looked. I liked the way, my face looked. I got a lot of compliments. So I said, you know what, maybe I need to give this neutral thing, a try and make that part of my makeup routine, because I typically like bold colors. Everything has to be a bright eye, like I said, a bold lip. But I knew that I wanted to, kind of evolve a little bit in that area, because right now when it comes to neutral, I have my e.l.f. No Budge Cream Eyeshadow in Plateau, which I love. I also have Danessa Myricks Nudes Shade 10, which I love. And then I have my bronzers. So that's all I had. So I said, you know what, it's time. And with fall coming in, I just said, you know what, let's just go ahead and invest in a neutral eyeshadow palette, because actually that's what's trending right now. And I just wanted to go ahead and make an investment. I wanted to invest in a quality eyeshadow palette. I know there's some, affordable palettes out there that probably perform just as good, but I really wanted to invest in something that was quality, because I don't know, I just wanted something that would just kind of blend really, really well, something that has good pigment. You don't have to spend a lot of time building it up. And, I know they say, it's not about the quality of the product, it's about the skill of the person. Well, I'm a person that doesn't have a lot of skill when it comes to applying eyeshadow, so I need the quality. Alright guys, so for my very first eyeshadow palette as a beginner in makeup, I went ahead and picked the Patrick Ta Major Dimensions 3 All Matte Eyeshadow Palette. And this is what the box looks like. Alright, so that is what the palette looks like. Like I said, I've had it for about 2 or 3 days, and I wanted to wait before I played in it because I wanted to just show you guys what the palette looks like, brand new, fresh out the packaging. And it is a very pretty palette. You have 10 all matte neutral shades, and then you have the 2 cream shades here on the side with the little flap to protect them from getting dust or other particles in it. So yes, and then it has a really nice mirror. There's a covering over the mirror right now. I'm not going to take that off right now, but it does have a mirror, and I just can't wait to dig into this. So we are going to do a look today with this palette, and I have no idea. Like I said, I'm typically a one and done when it comes to eyeshadow, and I'm tempted to do a one and done with this, but then I don't know which color. And what's the use of having a palette if you're not gonna use multiple shades? So let's just go ahead and get started and see what kind of look we come up with. I'm not gonna talk during this part because I have to focus. I appreciate all the girls who can do an eyeshadow tutorial and talk their way through it. I think that's great, but that's not my ministry. I have prepped my eyes for eyeshadow using my concealer. I set with the Laura Mercier setting powder. Yeah, I have all of these brushes here. These are all of the brushes that I typically use or that I have purchased in anticipation to apply eyeshadow. Half of them I don't even know what they do, but I will tell you this one right here. This is the Real Techniques. The number has washed off of the brush, but this is a Real Technique all over eyeshadow brush. I do like this brush. It's one of my favorites, and I have some other favorites in here, but I just brought all of them out so I can have them at the ready if I feel like I need. And I don't know if I mentioned before, but the top layer of the palette is the warm shades, and then the bottom layer is all of the cool shades. But I'm going to start with this cream. Okay, guys, I forgot to do swatches. So here are the swatches. The top row is the two cream shades, the brown and the black. The top row also consists of the warm shades, while the bottom row consists of the cool shades. These did swatch very smooth, very creamy. For it to be a powder, these are very creamy. And this is what the shades look like in natural light. I had to hold my camera. My camera is kind of heavy, but I wanted you to see what the swatches would look like in natural light. Very pigmented. This is just a really nice neutral palette. So I'm going to use my Real Techniques brush to pick up some of the cream. I'm tempted to go all over my eye with this, but I'm not. So we're just going to... Okay. I do like that it blends really well. Y'all, I'm not going to try to do an eyeshadow tutorial because it's just not easy for me to talk while I do this. So I'm going to put a little music on, and then if you want to watch me figure out what type of eye look that I'm going to end up with, then go ahead and keep watching. Okay guys, so I've completed this eye look. I mean, well, it's not completed. I still have to do mascara and do my face and everything. I'm going to edit down. I did let the camera run while I was applying the eyeshadow, but of course I'm going to edit that down, or I have already edited that down a little bit because I was getting a little bit frustrated, but it's me, not the palette. But let me go ahead and get my face done, and then we'll come back and we will talk about the eyeshadow palette, and I'll talk a little bit about why I did not pick the Danessa Myricks Groundworks neutral palette. But since we did use Patrick Ta on the eyes today, our face is going to be compliments of Miss Danessa Myricks, so I'm going to use all of my Danessa Myricks products to complete this look. I'll be showcasing, you know, which products I'm using, but I won't be talking during that part. But stay tuned to the end. We'll talk about the Patrick Ta palette, and then we'll talk about why I, you know, did not pick Danessa Myricks. So stay tuned.
But I'm so frustrated. Hello to my loneliness. I guess that ignorance is bliss. Take me back to before I knew. Rewind, take it out of cue. Innocence can be a young man's game. Signed up for the hall of shame. I wish I knew how much I miss. Out, but the sky is gray. What would happen if I took a chance? It's always hard at first glance. I don't wanna, but I know I gotta do it. The truth is hard to swallow. I think I'll chew it. Wish I knew. I like to be educated, but I'm so frustrated. Hello to my loneliness. I guess that ignorance is bliss.
So let's talk about it. I just turned my light off from my makeup mirror, so I hope that's not too jarring of a difference. I really can't see what I look like in the camera viewfinder, but when I look in my mirror here, I feel like I look really, really nice. So this is my first neutral look using the Patrick Ta Major Dimensions 3 All Matte Eyeshadow Palette. And I have to say that I really do like it. I really am impressed with this eyeshadow palette. So the Patrick Ta Major Dimensions 3 eyeshadow palette. This has been my pick for my first eyeshadow palette as a beginner. It was $70. Some may say that is a bit pricey for a eyeshadow palette, but based on my first impression and my first experience with this palette, I think it's worth $70. First of all, the packaging, it has some weight to it. It's not light and flimsy. There is some weight to it. It's not heavy, but you know you have something really special in your hand. And unlike his other palettes that I've seen, where they have the entire package being the rose gold kind of mirror-like finish, this one has, I say, a matte finish to the top of the palette, which I like, so that way you can use your fingers and not get fingerprints. I really like the fact that they put this matte finish on this palette, because the other ones, like some of the other reviews I've seen of Major Dimensions 1 and 2, that mirror packaging, it just leaves a lot of fingerprints. So here's the palette after I have used it. There is some, you know, fallback, some pickup or whatever they call it in the palette once you know, when you're picking it up with your brush, but nothing major. To me, it's nothing major. However, I will say me using those eye patches did help a lot, because I feel like if I didn't use the eyeshadow patches, I would have had a lot of product. Oh shoot! I just, oh, shoot. Oh my goodness. My hand accidentally went into this really light shade and it just got on my face. But yeah, those eyeshadow pads or whatever, they really do help as far as fallout. Like I said, if I hadn't used those, I would have had some fallout on my face, but that's why I prefer to do eyeshadow before using foundation, so you don't mess anything up. You saw the different shades. I tried to show you guys the different shades that I used to create this look. Now, I will say, they say you have to have some kind of skill as far as blending in order to create a really nice eyeshadow look, and I do believe that. But I'm going to tell you, with this palette, I really didn't get frustrated with the blending, and it didn't take me a long time. I've always felt like using 2 and 3, 4, 5 different eyeshadows is going to take a long time, because you have to make sure you blend everything together, and it has to look really nice. But looking at my face now, looking at my eyes, I don't feel like I had to spend a lot of time blending. Although, I did try to make sure I blended everything out, but overall, I think it looks really good. And I went to Patrick Ta's Instagram to get some inspiration, because I don't follow him on social media. I only know about his products from reviews or reviewers, people talking. I don't follow him. So I went to his Instagram page, looking to get some inspiration on how to do the eyeshadow. I knew that I kind of wanted my lids to be light. I wanted to use one of the light shades on my lids, and I did that. It looks really good. I do see where I could have made, I could do better, but as we continue to use it, we will grow and we will get better. Also, and this eye right here keeps watering. I don't know why it's watering. I have a fan here that is on me, and I don't know if the air is getting into this eye making it water, but I can't say it's the eyeshadow, because I'm not getting any irritation over here. It's just with this eye, and that happens a lot. But all in all, I am really grateful that I purchased this palette, and I can't wait to use it even more. Y'all, I think my memory card is about to go out, but I'm going to go ahead and talk about why I did not purchase the Danessa Myricks eyeshadow palette, the Groundwork Neutrals. I didn't purchase it, and y'all know I love Danessa Myricks, But I do follow her on social media, and I just signed up for her next masterclass. I think it's September 17th or September 19th. I enjoy watching her classes. I enjoy watching her Teach Me Tuesdays. I enjoy all of that. But watching all of the IG posts about this palette, because they were really heavily promoting it, I just felt like the more and more I watched it, the more I was becoming uninterested. And I was becoming uninterested because I really just wanted something basic and classic. I didn't want another multi-use product. You saw me use her balm powder. We love balm powder over here. That is a multi-use product that I really love, but there was a learning curve. I had to really work with that. And I just didn't feel like doing that with an eyeshadow palette. I just wanted something that was for my eyes. That's it. It's classic, it's basic, and it's good. I'm sure the Danessa Myricks palette is really, really good, but that's just not what I was looking for. I wasn't looking for anything trendy or, just innovative. I don't know. I just wasn't looking for an eyeshadow palette to be everything. I didn't want the eyeshadow palette to be for my lips, eyes, face, everything. I just wanted a basic, classic eyeshadow palette, and I feel like that's what I got with this Patrick Ta Major Dimensions. So yeah, so that's why I did not go with the Danessa Myricks. But baby, check out this face today. This face is courtesy of Danessa Myricks. Some of her products. I may do how I use the balm powder, because I think even with that, some people are still on the fence about how to use it. What is it really for? Is it a foundation? Is it a primer? What is it? So I may do another video just going into detail about how I use my balm powder. But this is it for the eyeshadow look today. You guys let me know down below, what do you think? I don't even know what my thumbnail is going to be, so I don't even know if the thumbnail would tell you which palette I chose, or if I'll just tell you in the video. I don't know. I'm working on that. So thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for all of the comments. Giving your suggestions on which one I should buy, telling me, what your experiences have been. Some of my new subscribers, thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it, and I hope I can deliver the type of content that you want to see. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and get out of here and get my day started. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys so much for your suggestions and your support. I'll see you in the next video.